Welcome back, everybody. It's Ben from the Ben and Bev channel, and the day is finally here. Loki Season 2, Episode 1. Today's video is going to be 3 big things that really excited me about that debut episode of Loki before we get that second episode of the season tonight. Number 3, the return of the cast members that were there last season, as well as the aesthetics, being in the TVA, and that absolutely phenomenal Natalie Holt soundtrack. It's absolutely great to see Owen Wilson's Mobius and Tom Hiddleston's Loki back together. Their chemistry is great as always, as well as B-15. Even though Renslayer and Miss Minutes weren't in the episode, their presence could still be felt, especially when linked to that presence of Jonathan Majors' King the Conqueror. He also wasn't in this first episode, but the dread of the man at the end of time overlapping into the emotions as the TVA is spiraling out of control as the timeline starts to branch apart at a sporadic rate. The way that they aren't really sure how to deal with that, to continue going about doing things as they had before, or to start life anew. I just love that all the characters have a different idea what to do when it comes to pruning and dealing with the universes and all the atrocities they've committed and how their whole life is a lie. And though we didn't get a lot of time to dwell on it, absolutely love that theme going forward. There's not really a right answer. Number 2, the sci-fi themes and adventure scope are outstanding, as well as the dialogue. It ties together this zaniness that I've been missing since season 1, and while it's not nearly as quirky as the first season's debut episode was, I do think the ability to tell a narrative story in an alternate past, alternate future, and current present, and the way that that story went through this first episode, how we were able to communicate information. Sorry for being kind of vague here, I'm trying not to give away too much, because that's a lot of the appeal of this show, is just the mystery behind everything, but the way they were able to tell a singular narrative with Loki's character while hopping backwards, forwards into the present in time. And number 1, Kwan's Obi or Ouroboros. Absolutely great to see Quan again after Everything Everywhere All at Once, especially in another crazy multiverse sci-fi role. He's an outstanding actor that was very underused, but he's great once again in this. He brings such a fun and quirky energy to everything, and he's a perfect fit for the show as the guy that's underneath the TVA and tries to repair everything. There's a lot of weird references to time hopping in his scenes, and the way they interchange dialogue with him make him a really enigmatic character. There's an absolutely outstanding sci-fi sequence at the end of the episode that really gives this pilot of the first season a 3 arc setup with a lot of adventure and stakes. It make you think they're in some very real danger when it comes to timeline destruction. There's a big sense of urgency in this first episode, and I have a feeling that's going to be carrying all the way through this season. And that sense of urgency is hinting at this being one of the greater MCU shows when it comes to scope, size, visual effects, and everything else going on when it comes to this multiverse saga that we know very little about, even though it's been going on for 2 years now. I have a feeling there's lots to look forward to in the episodes to come. I'll see you guys next time. Ben and Bev, out.